so we're live. Let me find myself over here. Always takes a minute. Hope I'm in the right group. There I am. Okay. I sounded American then. Well, I am technically American. Oh, volume. Okay, so if you're just joining this, or just watching on the replay, my name is Sonia Bernard. I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. Can't talk apparently this morning, not enough coffee. And today I wanted to play with a paper pumpkin kit. So I've kind of like been collecting my kits rather than using them. So I thought it would be fun to go and pull out one from a couple of years ago, and let's do a little comparison with one from now. And so I found the October 2020 paper pumpkin, and you can see we still had cute, super cute boxes. I still have the box. You know that once you take everything out of here and you have this box, you could always recycle, but another thing you can do, especially with Christmas coming up, is take this box and pull it apart. It comes apart very easy. It's not glued or anything, it's just folded. And then you can turn it inside out and use it to mail like Christmas stuff and presents and everything. So you have a little box there. So you just do the reverse and fold it all up. I'm not going to do all that now. So there's something you can do with those boxes and make use of them. Also, if you have anyone who's a teacher or something like that, they may be able to use these for a class. So if you have yourself and friends who are doing this, maybe everyone save their boxes so you get enough for a class project, and the kids could do something in it. Oh, who did dioramas as a child? We used to use the shoebox, and when I went to school, which was a long time ago. But this would be cute for a little diorama too. Open it up. Oh. So okay, I digress. So if you haven't noticed now, I'm a bit of an oddball, and that's just me. So you're either gonna like me or you're gonna be like, not for her, not for me, not for her. Okay, maybe I've had too much coffee this morning. Let's go ahead and flip this camera down and let's get this stuff opened up and have a gander. Okay. It's always just a guess to see where that's going to end up. So if you've never heard of Paper Pumpkin before, it is a subscription service, and it comes in a box to your house every month. I'm going to cover up my address here, but this is how it comes. So it's packaged in this plastic to keep it protected from the elements, and it just comes right there, boop, into your mailbox. So it's, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly take that off now. There we go. So this was the Paper Pumpkin kit from 2020, October 2020. So they're always going to be a couple of months before a holiday is coming up. So October is going to be Christmas. And this year is also November is going to be Christmas tags. So, and they're going to coordinate with this October card kit that already came out. So this one's no longer available right now. Sometimes they do come and they put onto the website the kits or refills for these kits, because each kit comes with its own stamp set. So to be able to purchase those, you must be a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber. But this stamp set, I feel sad for not having used it for 2 years, but it is awesome. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and It says here, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter to you and yours, to the world, sending, and there's joy, so joy to the world. There's a little holly stamp here for the wreath, and there's Merry Christmas, and then there's a little flower as well. So this flower you could take and use at any season, you know, any occasion. And so I've moved my camera, so I keep going over the other side. So let me try to migrate back over this way. So the instructions have, well, not the instructions, the sentiments in this actually come in 3 languages. And this one actually tells you which is which. So if you have a friend who speaks German, you could actually pick out the correct verbiage to send to them. So that's really cute. So let's see, let's go ahead, and I want to do a little comparison here as far as what came in the box then and now. And I think it should be pretty much the same. We've got our stamp set, we've got our Spread the Joy. I was trying to see if this is for the next, no, this is for this one. Okay. We've got our instructions. Let's see with this one. Just throwing plastic on the floor. So this one we open up. We've got our stamp set. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing it. I didn't open it yet. So we've got a little Santa. Oh, we've got the sleigh with the reindeer, snowflake, some stars, holly jolly, Santa Claus is coming to town, delivered to, merry ho ho ho, 'tis the season to be jolly, Christmas holiday. Oh my gosh, you could make so many different cards just with this stamp set alone. Oh, and look what we're getting. This is a sneak peek. This is a sack, is called the North Pole Sack Add-on. So this is something that if you are a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, this is available actually right now for sale, where you can add these on. And it's always until supplies last. So if you ever see refill kits or an add-on and you like it, my advice to you, and I learned this the hard way, do not wait. Just go ahead and order it as soon as you see it if it's something that you're wanting, because they can sell out at the drop of the button, and once it's gone, it's gone. So then they all come with a little ink spot. And this old one from 2020 actually came with Just Jade, which was an in color that is now retired. One of the reasons I keep my refills, my re-inkers, is so I've still got this little stamping spot, and I can just re-ink this and use this too. I actually still have the large, the ink pad as well. So if you ever buy the in colors, you know, they last 2 years, go ahead and get your re-inker while you're there, because then you're going to have that color for years to come. It's going to last a long time. And to open these, you want to be careful, because you should say, go away from you. And I'm always like coming towards me. You're just going to get your scissors and kind of go, might be better to press it down there so we're not trying to slice ourselves open. There we go. And then you've got your little re-inker. So if you've never crafted in your life, you don't need anything. Everything you need comes in the very first box you receive. And in the very first box, you do get this little clear block. And it is a little different to our clear box that we have in the catalog. You can see the thickness is different. And this has a nice little edge to hold it with. You can still use this, it's perfectly fine, but it fits all the stamps. All the stamps that come in your kit are gonna fit this. And sometimes I even put stamps this way on a block, on the what would you call it, diagonal? Triangle. Like a diamond. There we go. Who doesn't love diamonds? Okay, so your block's going to fit every stamp that comes in your kit.
And then I have this one. And then we have the paper. I always try not to rip the paper because if you have a gift, this is tissue paper. It gets scrunched up anyway, so you can use that. I'm trying to like save on things. Then we also have, there's always this rigid piece of cardboard to keep everything straight and to keep it from being bent and damaged. So the packages seem pretty much the same. Let's look at the instructions here. Oh, this is so, oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see this, but it's super, super shimmery. And there's all these little snowflakes. Now, if you have a little snowflake punch or a little snowflake die, you can get extra snowflakes out of this paper by using your die and then running it through the Big Shot. Or not a Big Shot. We don't have that anymore. We used to have the Big Shot. Oh, I'm not holding it up to the camera properly. We have the Stampin' Cut and Boss machine. And it's a mouthful, but it's really great. I love traveling with it because the sides fold up. So it comes with a full pack of dimensionals, which they both did. This one has some string. This one had some bling. So you've got the envelopes, and the envelopes are always decorated. This is one place I really fail, is decorating my envelopes, because you can always take pretty paper and see they've like cut a strip of paper and put it at the bottom, cut some paper and tuck it inside. You can cut some paper and put it right here on the flap. There's many ways to dress up your envelope. Plus, of course, always putting a little stamp on there adds a little something to, you know, put a smile on someone's face so they're already excited before they even open it. So it's coming with all the die cuts, all the envelopes. Oh, look at that Santa. And then it's got little, like, not really glue dots. What are they called? Well, they're adhesive. They're little dots. Okay, what was I looking for? The instructions. I want to see if our instructions have changed any from 2 years ago. So this was the instructions 2 years ago. One piece of paper, had a little ruler down the bottom. The instructions today, 3 all the way out. Oh, a ruler to 18 inches. You know, I never even noticed this. Seriously. Maybe this is, I never even noticed that one. But there's a ruler there. You wouldn't believe the amount of times in my craft room I've grabbed one of our mats that we stamp on and used it to measure things because it has a measurements along it. But look at the change. Look at the improvements. That is awesome. We've now got full color photos. We've got a lot more step-by-step instructions. This is awesome. One of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is they always try to better their best. It's one of their values, is we try to better our best. And it shows you right here, okay, where do I use my dimensionals? If you see this little, is it a hexagon? Gosh, I'm so bad with shapes. Okay, it's like a stop sign. Oh, hexagon is 8. These are 5, so octagon. No, octagon's 8, hexagon's 5. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, regardless, this is your dimensionals, and this is those little glue dots I showed you. All right, so it is showing you exactly what you will put these on. So it's telling you right there. Okay, plus, what's on the back? Oh, so before your kit included, it showed you basically what your kit included, and it was in different languages, but that was it. Now it's gonna show you, here's your contents, so you can make sure that you've got everything. There's a paperpumpkinhowto.com, and you can just scan that QR code. Plus, we're now on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There's also an online community with over, I don't even know how many people are on there now, but there's a paper pumpkin community that you can join. So it's really come a long way, and that's just in 2 years. That's fantastic. I love it. Okay, so really today's video is mostly just to show show the differences in what they've done to improve their paper pumpkin kits. Oh, you should have seen when they first came out years ago. I don't even remember when it was, but they were nothing like they are today. They just keep getting better and better and better. And the value is amazing. It's $23.50. And that includes your shipping when you subscribe. I do not believe it includes your tax. So depending on your state and where you live, that will depend on, you know, the actual final price. But the kit shipped to you is $23.50 plus tax, and that's US dollars. And so everything, oh, look at this. So shiny. Now there's words in there that are for the different languages, and I know one person who speaks German. Well, no, actually I know a couple of people who speak German, so maybe they're going to get one of these Christmas cards this year in the mail. And I do need to get better about mailing out cards. I mean, it's what we do. So let me tell you some of the awesome things about Paper Pumpkin. I was actually sat down earlier this morning. I was thinking, you know, well, I know some wonderful top 10 reasons for like joining Stampin' Up, but what are some wonderful reasons for Paper Pumpkin? Like, how does Paper Pumpkin like shine? And number one comes with very detailed instructions. And oh, look at these. I get sidetracked by the pretty. Those are adorable. And look, they just pop straight out. It's already done. So this is another thing. They're easy to do. You can do this, sit down if you have children. You can sit down and do it together. It's a great little family, what's the word I'm looking for? A little family get together that you can all share in. And then you can send those cards out. I mean, I don't think there's a better way to teach a child than sending joy to others through creativity. Okay, so definitely comes with detailed instructions. Even back then we had these cute envelopes. These are really thick. This is not cheap quality. I don't know if you can, I wish we had feel-o-vision and smell-o-vision, but if you can hear, that's very thick. It's not flimsy paper. And for $23.50, well, these were, we did have a little price raise because they had not raised the price in years. And it was like by $1 or something. And these are just awesome. Okay, so I don't even know what we're doing here. I didn't really look at where's my instructions. I could lose myself, seriously. I am not the best at staying focused sometimes. Okay. So we have this one and this one. I think we'll make this one today. It's super cute. Okay. So we need to get all the pieces together. This is the smaller piece we need. So yes, detailed instructions make life easy. And then it's all inclusive. If you have never stamped a day in your life, you don't need anything else other than, you know, this kit. Everything is going to be in there that you need, and you're going to be able to just start crafting straight away. Is take everything out of the box and get to it. And as like I said, it's men, women, children. Anyone can do this. Okay? And if you love to give, I mean, if you have children and you've got grandparents and the kids sit down with you and make this with you, how are those those grandparents, how much are they going to love receiving that card? How much is that child going to love giving that card to someone? They are going to love it. What else? If you have friends who love to craft, it is the perfect gift for people who love to craft. I'm not even going to use the instructions. I should be able to just look at this and figure it out. So, only because I have been paper crafting for 10 years. So, you would hope in that time I can figure this out. And if I can't, oh well, it'll just be what it is. That's the thing. You don't even have to do it like what's on there. And I mentioned there's a community. There's also a YouTube video that once a month comes out with alternate projects. Their Facebook group, there's people who make alternate projects. There's people like me who just want to do what's on here. Okay, I lied. You might need scissors because we need to cut this. Sorry, I do not like to lie or mislead. But you should have scissors in your house. That's not something that you like, oh no. And even if you don't, you could probably pull it and break it. Not to say it's cheap, it's string. So we're gonna kind of get a little bit of this, just figure that out. And it probably tells you the measurements of how big you should cut this so that you have enough for all your projects. But I just am going on the wild side here. Okay, now when it comes to putting string down, this is how I like to do it. So this is going to get covered up by this flower. Oh, we're going to need 2 flowers. Whoops. These are just so pretty. So we're going to need a flower here and a flower here. And then we're going to have a Merry Christmas in the middle. So I'll kind of like lay it down to figure out, okay, where can my dimensional go so that I can put my string on here and it's not going to be seen once we put everything else on. So I would just stick a couple of dimensionals and pop that down right on top of that dimensional. And then there's no rhyme or reason. You can just make it however you want. You want it poking out, definitely, because, well, hang on. Oops. Make a loop. You definitely want it poking out here, your flowers. So don't put it all right where your flowers are going to be, or you're not going to be able to see it. So you do want it to come out mostly to the corners. And you can see, just by looking at the picture, when I'm following instructions, you can do that. And they're all going to be different. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the same. They're just like you, individual. Even though they're, you know, a kit, you can make them very different. Okay, it doesn't even have to look pretty at this point because we're covering it up with that. So we just want some string. I don't like that one though. And if you don't like it, just pull it back up. It's okay. You can do that with this. I always say there's no mistakes in crafting. There's just room for creativity. What's bothering me is this 1 on this side and 3 on that side. There we go. 5. Perfect. And then you can see I'm not even... I'm really bad at using these. I really love dimensionals, and we do sell them on the regular website. I think they're like $4 a pack. It's a great price. You get 300 of them. So we're going to go ahead and just, whoops, before we do that. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. We'll put this one down first. This is probably why you should look at the directions and not just randomly guess, but even if you haven't been doing this for 10 years, you could probably figure this out for this one. There's some that, no, definitely you need the directions. What you want to make sure you do is don't go off the edge of your card, otherwise it's not going to fit in your envelope. So now you can go over the edge here, it really doesn't matter. It does not have to be exactly how they have it there. And then we're going to stick this cute little gold banner down. Now I'm probably getting a little bit too many levels here. So here I will use these glue dots. Now I just peel them with my finger. And this one they probably did use dimensionals on. Oh, that didn't work. Here. You can use those. These are probably supposed to be flat, but I'm gonna cheat and use my liquid glue. Cheating. Now, did they change the glue? I don't know. We'll have to see. But I have some liquid glue, so I'm just going to use that. Oh, there's the dot cover. These are, I'll be honest, probably not my favorite, these little dots, just because they're really small and hard to peel, but still quite usable. Okay, and then all we need now is our sentiment, and for that, I am going to use my block, and it's going to be Merry Christmas. And you can do it one of two ways. You can just place this on here, or if you have some grid paper, you can lay it down so it's kind of straight, or you can stand up. I like to stand up when I'm trying to figure these things out. But the wonderful thing about this is it's clear, so you can see straight through it. Now, one thing you do want to do with these photopolymer stamps is dirty them up. I know that sounds weird. We're all about like cleaning our stamps, but the ink will actually stick better if you dirty them up a little bit. And then we can use a, this is my shipping label that I received. So we can stamp up our stamp. And also, if you've never, ever stamped before, you're going to want to practice, because there is a little bit of an art form to it. It is straight down. Okay? Give a little press, straight up. You really want to poop straight up. If you go, you know, a little wobbly, sometimes that can, especially with the clear ones, these are, well, the cling, but these are a lot better. Look at that. That was wonderful, first off. So I just like to give it a little test before we do it. Now, remember, sometimes like this has a little stitched pattern on it, and if you make a boo-boo, you can go ahead and use this back side. It's going to be the reverse side of the stitch, and that used to bother me, and then I realized, you know what, no one's really going to notice. And number two, are they going to care? Or are they going to care that you spent the time, effort, and energy to make them a card and then mail it to them or give it to them? I'm better at giving people cards in person, but I am getting better. I'm even making a birthday list. Okay. Even though I've been doing this for 10 years. I've got a lot of cards. Okay. Oh, wonderful. So it's as easy as that. And then I am just going to glue that flat. And if you like, put a little bit just in the center. The thing I love about this adhesive is you don't need a lot at all. And then we're going to center that. And it is going to take a second to dry, but it lets you, if you don't get it quite where you want it, you can wiggle it around. Oh, voila. And that was me going, I'm pretty slow when it comes to stamping, so, but look at that. Isn't it adorable? Someone is going to love receiving this Christmas. I will be sending this out. I'm very good at sending Christmas cards. I'm usually always sending them. And then it's going to have its little coordinating envelope. So if you want to, you could go ahead and stamp, what have we got on this one? You could stamp this little flower, or you could just even stamp the word joy. That would be cute. Let's try that. So let me just peel this off. I didn't bring my stamp cleaner over. Okay, so one thing you would need It'll be something to clean your stamps. We sell a chamois, which is like a purple cutout that you make it wet and you clean. You know, like chamois that you used to clean your car with? Kind of like that, but I would not use that. I don't know what kind of chemicals that has in it, but ours are safe for the stamps. If you don't have that, get a wet wipe that is alcohol-free, fragrance-free, all of that. But you know what? The probably best thing to do is if you don't have a stamp cleaner, is just wash it under the tap, under some cold water. I stay away from any cleaning solutions. We sell a cleaning solution that's designed to keep these stamps nice and conditioned. So again, we're just gonna dirty it up. I know that sounds funny to say, but we've got all that oil on our fingertips, so. And then ink it. Do a test run. Look at that on this random piece of paper. The font is just so gorgeous. That's another wonderful thing about Stampin' Up! Is they come out with these just beautiful fonts. Oh, I did not do too good on that one. Whoops. This is why we practice. This is why we practice. May have got a little bit too inky. Let's try that again. I like to get it right. Yeah, it's much better. Okay. So we're going to give this person some joy on their envelope as well. If you have markers or whatever, you can always put that flower on there and then you can color that in as well. So there we go. So when they get this, they're going to get some joy. Isn't it perfect? That's how easy it is with Paper Pumpkin. Some other great things about Paper Pumpkin. I already said it makes a great gift. So with Christmas coming up, you can actually purchase a subscription for someone else. You can purchase a prepaid subscription. Did I say prescription? Subscription. So you could order this ahead, like 3 months of this, 6 months of this, and 12 months of this, if you wanted to give a gift, and then they would get a Paper Pumpkin in the mail every single month for a year, and they don't have to do anything. So that's a great gift. And okay, while I'm doing this, I want to look through. I'm telling you the other great reasons that Paper Pumpkin is just a wonderful choice, especially for new paper crafters, people who are busy and don't have a lot of time but still want to get crafty. I want to see what else is in this wonderful set. I just love those stamps. Adorable. Those little jewels. We're loving that paper. Oh, look, they've made them bigger. They're definitely, these glue dots, they look bigger. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, there is a stamp set in every single Paper Pumpkin box. And this is, again, $23.50. That's not a lot of money. I mean, seriously, you go through the drive-thru, to get your takeout, you gotta spend more than $23.50 on, like, 2 of you. A family of 4, forget about it. So it's a great value, and it's something that you're gonna have for as long as you're around. You can have this. Sorry, I need a bit of my tea. It is very portable, so you can take it with you anywhere. If you don't want to take the whole box when you go on vacation, you can take it out of the box, leave it wrapped up in that plastic, and this cardboard is going to make it easy to travel, and you won't have to worry about it getting bent. You can do these on airplanes. That's right. You can even do it on an airplane. Oh, look at these envelopes. I don't know if you can see the details here, but it's got very, very thin stripes. And you can get together with family or friends. So you can order more than one of these a month. if you have a couple of friends who go, oh yeah, I want to make some Christmas cards, they can give you the money and then you can order 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. I'm not sure if there's a maximum, but if you do that, you do have to remember to go in the next month and change it. But after the 15th of the month, don't do that before the 15th. Okay. Or they can just sign up and get their own paper pumpkin kit as well. So this is a fun thing to do with friends. You can have a kit night. And throughout the year, there's a different variety of themes. So right now, obviously, it's Christmas. So we're doing Christmas cards. But then there'll also be stuff for like Valentine's. There was just one for Halloween. And if you go, well, I don't need treat bags. You know, I don't give treats to anyone anymore in little bags. You know, when you always used to send it for the kids in the classroom. Well, you can take those kits and turn them into cards. People are actually, there's so many people that do that you can find something that works for you. Or you have the ability to skip that month. You always get a little sneak peek. So they won't tell you, they won't show you everything. Like the sneak peek this month was like the, I think the snowman stamp and maybe a snowflake. And then, but they give you a description that you're going to get this many cards, this many of each. And, this is what's going to be in there. So, but you don't see the actual visual. You don't know the colors. You don't know the whole stamp set. You don't know exactly what you're getting. So it's a great surprise every month. But you will know, you're going to know if it's going to be a kit or if it's going to be cards. So it'll say treats or tags. We already know next month is going to be Christmas card tags that also double as gift holders, I believe. And they're going to coordinate with this kit. So you can have your tag and your card and send that. And I think I've covered all of the ones I wrote down. But basically, it's just an amazing value. Value for money. I mean, $23.50, and that includes your shipping. And a stamp set that you keep forever. And in this kit, I think it's 9 cards is what we were counting there. 3, 6, 9, plus envelopes, plus all the adhesive you need, plus instructions on how to do it for $23.50. That's okay. That is value for money. Go down to the store and buy 9 cards, not those 99-cent cards that, you know, they're like one layer and they have no dimension or anything. Go down the store and buy 9 cards like this and see how much that cost you. Well, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Just look. Times it by 9. And then compare the value. This hands down, this is such a great value. So I just wanted to bring that to you today and do a little comparison, do a little throwback Redbox rewind, because I need to sit down and do my red boxes. I'm a little bit bad at that. So if you've got yours, go put them together. It doesn't even take that long. Go get a friend, have a friend help you out. Have a friend get a box too and do it together. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. All the details, if you do want to subscribe to this, in my in the comment. Hey Joanne, I just saw you. And if you want to subscribe, you can. My link is in there. Now this kit, it's already past this kit's time, but you have to subscribe by the 10th to receive the kit for the month. So you've got all the way to November 10th to subscribe. However, if you've got your heart set on a kit and you haven't subscribed yet, they can run out of subscriptions. It is all while supplies last. So you think, oh, well, I've got to the 10th. No. If you're a new subscriber, everybody else who is a regular subscriber, they've already got their subscription in. They've already got their order in. So if you're new to Paper Pumpkin and you want to subscribe and you want to get the tag kit, then go ahead and do it now. I would not wait. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Gotta find a better way to turn this off when I'm doing this.